Hello, hello, hello there. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hey, it's Yvette here, and today's Wednesday, my friends. Wow, we are almost to at the end of 2022. Can you believe that? Next week is Christmas. Wow. I suddenly dawned on me today. But anyway, your goals. I want you to get real with yourself today. Get real with yourself today and align your thoughts with the goals you want to accomplish. Because I don't want you to just write down goals arbitrarily. I want you to think about it. So, today's life is going to be about getting real with yourself and the goals that you set. So, I'm going. All right. So, if you're going to be watching me live, let me know where you're watching from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, let me also know where you're watching from because get real with yourself because a lot of times we set what they call it big hairy audacious goals and we're not true to what we're writing down. We write stuff down, but I know that from experience. Yeah, I remember they say write goals. I just write goals down. I don't know that I didn't know at the time. You go through these goal setting process, but I didn't know at the time, how to align it up and make it, work and all that good stuff based upon what I'm doing. Although you learn about setting goals, it's like a big task, big monumental task, big, just a big task. You're like, oh, we're gonna set goals today. It's like a big monumental task. Like it's a hill you're going over. Be like, man, when you're done writing those goals, it's like a load lift off your head. But not so anymore. I've learned. I've learned a lot and I learned a thing or two. So I'm here today to talk about it. Get real with yourself, like your personal self. Like you got to do some self-searching thing for yourself and with the goals that you set that you want to achieve in 2023 or whenever, the next 5 years, the next 4 years, whenever, whatever your time frame is. Get real with yourself and the goals that you're setting. All right. So, for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Garel, and I'm here today as your helper in the social media arena. I help home based business owners, network marketers, entrepreneurs, all the like social sellers, how to leverage the proven strategies of social media to take their business online, to maintain it online, because sustainability is important. We can get to the place, but if we cannot just keep being at the place, then we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose out. We're gonna have to leave. You rent a house, and after a while you can't pay the rent. Then the landlord is gonna be like, okay, you will have to leave. Okay, so we want a solid, rock solid foundation. That's why we're gonna talk about goals today. And I want you to get real, and raw with yourself. Because if you didn't achieve your goals in 2022 or 2021, we came out of 2 years of the pandemic, and so things are picking up in 2022. And so if you didn't achieve your goals in 2022, now you're in a better position, a better frame of mind, better understanding. You have more clarity to go after them in 2023 and crush them. But you got to be real with this thing. This is not a joke thing. This is not a joke. This is real. This is and I have to ask the question, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? You get in business or you partner with somebody or you start a business or whatever it is, but what is it that you want? So at the end of the day, you yourself have to know what is it that you want, why you did such a thing, right? So that's a lineup. So once you know what you want, because then you realize, oh, this is why I did it, because I want that thing or I desire that thing. That's what I'm going after. So because now you really and truly know what is it you want, and it just feel like it's tearing up your stomach, you know now that you got to be real with yourself. So the goals you set has to line up, okay? Because now you're going after this thing. I want this iPhone, okay? Because of so many varied reasons. Because I need to do my business, I want to be able to walk. Wherever I go, I can carry my business, my documents on my phone, or I can send my emails. Whatever you want, a type of phone that you can do all the functions. You know how the phones are catching up with the computer now, and everything is just in sync. So that's good. So you want a phone now, which is a smaller um, equipment to carry around. Okay, so you know that. But what is it that is so important? Why you want that? So we gotta, when we write the goals, we have to ask the what question, my friends. Not only the why. Yeah, we know why we're doing it. Yeah, want to look good, want to skin, want to look lose the weight, want to look sexy, want to fit into the skinny jeans. For what? For what? So let's focus on the what. So get real with yourself and write those goals down. If you didn't write them yet, you still have time. Write them down. So now, once you get real with yourself and be like, man, this is, and you dig deep in your soul. Because if you don't have that burning desire and that hunger and want, you're not gonna reach after them. You're not gonna work hard for them. They don't mean a thing. They gotta strike the fire in you. Once you write those goals, and they're gonna, yeah, because you know what? If I don't get a house in the next 2 years, then I'm gonna be homeless. Stuff like that. I can let my kids be outside and to go to the wherever, and all that good stuff. With whatever is in your ballpark. Okay, so we all have things to do, right? We're going busy so we can make money to do the things, and money takes care of the things that we have to do. Provide. That's why you go to work and you get paid. So you have your money to go take care of the things, right? So you come and you open up a business so you can make money to take care of the things, supplement your income, pay for the college, and buy the extra food, or send somebody to law school, whatever it is, take care of the student loan, you name it. Now, be real with yourself. So set those goals that actually align with where you're heading to. Now, if you're looking to buy a home in the next 2 years, which is 2024, right? Or 2025. Let's say 2025. So you're going to go after it for 2023, stay on top of it for 2024, so you have what you need, whether you're going to clean your credit up or whatever. You're going to save money for the down payment, you name it, so you can purchase in 2025. So now when you write your goals, gotta line up. It can't be now, oh, I'm gonna save $10,000, and no, because if you put it in this account, you might pull it out. So now you have to make sure you have that in check too, because you're gonna save this money, which is untouchable, because you're going after buying this house the next 2 years, 2.5 years. So when you take that extra $200 out of your paycheck, you put it away, you can't go back for it. It's kind of hard, right? You cannot go back for it, because it's, what? Because if I don't get this house, then me and my kids are going to be outside, or whatever is your reason. See I'm going? So everything got to line up, my friends, and it has to hit home real hard. Because if it doesn't hit home real hard, you're going to be like just nonchalant. But when it hits home real hard, like in your soul, and it eats out your core, then you're going to be like, you know what? Whatever it takes, you're going to achieve those goals. So write down the goals. Now, one example I want to leave with you today that has been suggested to us, and we have been using, well, I've been using it for the past 2 years, is to write yourself a letter. Write yourself a love letter. You remember when you used to write them love letters to them girls and to them guys? You remember? Yes, I want you to write yourself a love letter. Me, myself, and I. People say write your future self. I don't know if it's your future self, but yourself for the next year. For 2023, I want you to now, right now, before the year ends, I want you to write yourself a letter and tell yourself what you're hoping for in 2023. So you're going to explain, or you're going to just state it, not explain, just state it. Talk about yourself, how you love yourself, whatever, you know how you used to talk to the guy and the girl down the corner. Yeah. And this is what you want. This is what you're hoping for in 2023. These are your goals. This is what you're setting out to achieve. And I want you to write that letter, sign your name to it, and put it down. Okay? I mean, you might be able to revise it before the year end, but by the clock strike 12 on January 2023, you should not be writing anything on that letter, adding anything to it. Should have been written and put down. What you're looking forward to in 2023, your goals, your aspiration, your deep desires. Talk about the things that you probably wouldn't tell anybody. Write them down. Write to yourself. Because now, in the beginning of 2023, you read your letter to you. Then you go for it. Yeah, so you're going to write it in 2022 later on, maybe tomorrow or next week. But before the year ends, the first day of the year, you're going to read your letter to yourself. And you know what? Read it out loud. Maybe you got to go in the car where nobody hears you, or maybe around the corner, wherever. Read it out loud to yourself. Now, what you're doing right there is that you're solidifying your commitment to yourself that you have written in that letter. Now, I do the same. It has been suggested to me as I grow and I learn in this community, in the online marketing space. You write that down and it works. So you, at the beginning of the year, you read that letter to yourself. And you can read it to with silently, but when you read it out loud, it's more effective. Yes, read out loud, it's more effective. And when you read it with emphasis, right? So if you need to put in quotation marks or underline, whatever, highlight certain section, read it with emphasis, because I'm sure there are going to be some portions of that letter that's going to be like really deep. It's like really salient. It's like, yeah, it's going to touch. Yeah. So it's going to reach deep into your soul. So that's what I wanted to dig deep and write this letter. Pull it out. Because come 2023, you're supposed to hit the ground running. But on the first day, when you read your letter, that's like your little, what you have, that's what you're aiming after. You're going after it. And once you read that letter, take it up like every 2-3 months. Remind yourself of what you have in your letter. Take it up every quarter. Remind yourself of what you promised to yourself in 2023. And if you're missing, if you're not hitting those targets, then you might want to do something so you can hit those. That's what you promised to yourself in 2023. So that's your little thing I'm going to ask you to do, because I did mine. It wasn't easy. Yeah, because I have some big goals, some big dreams, that I want to accomplish too. But I know that I have to thin slice them and dial it back and give myself grace at small goals. I mean, short-term goals that leads to long-term goals. But we see when you go back and you read that letter, where you promise yourself this, you're going to be like, oh, yeah. When you made that promise to yourself, You read it in beginning of January, you solidify your commitment, you get to work. However you want to lay it out, spreadsheet, this is for the first quarter, second quarter, however you want to lay it out, it really doesn't matter. What I want you to do right now, when you have some time, is to write that letter to yourself. Make yourself a promise. Commit to yourself, these are what I want to achieve in 2023. So be true to yourself. Then be real, right? And when you make that commitment, go after it. Every once in a while, you want to pick that letter up and you want to read it in 2023. I'm just giving you the instructions so that you can actually see if you're being true to yourself, if you're committed to your promise that you make to yourself. I don't know about you, but when I make a promise to myself, I don't like to, I like for it to come to pass. Yeah. So it's either fight or flight. Yeah, that kind of a mindset, flight or fight. So those commitments that you make to yourself, yeah, you go, you. My mama would say over hell and high water to make sure they happen, because you have to. You sometimes you have to fight to make sure that you can get things done. And it's not that you're going to be mean or selfish or whatever, but nobody's coming to rescue you. So once you set your rescue plan in motion, go for it. Yes, it's going to be tough. Keep at it. 2023. So if you didn't achieve your goals, or if you missed short, yep, I didn't achieve all of mine for 2022. I fell short on a lot of them. Now I have to adjust some things. I got to dial back. I got to restructure some things. Yep, adopt some new things, throw some things out. Absolutely, I had to do that. But I have written myself my letter, and I am holding myself accountable to that commitment. I promised myself that I'm sharing this with you so that you can walk with me on the journey, and I walk with you on the journey. I won't know what is in your letter, and you won't know what is in my letter. But there are some deep things that I want to accomplish. And maybe not fully all together in 2023 as life goes on, but that is how we have to begin the year. We're not setting any what do we call it, setting in the New Year's resolution. No, we're setting some specific goals that we are going to hold ourselves accountable in our business, and we're going to go after it. All right, my friends, I will see you on Friday. So now is the time to, sit back, grab a cup of tea, a drink of water, grab a beer, grab your wine, and really think what you want. What is it that you want? All right, remember to turn your notification on. Follow me here at Yvette Guerrero online, and visit my website if you so it's at YvetteGuerrero.com. I'm also upgrading my Linktree. And so my Linktree address is Linktree / Yvette Guerrero. Go ahead. There are crazy opportunities there. There are lots of stuff that I'm doing that I'm sharing with you. So go ahead and visit that. I'll drop the links down the bottom of in the comments, so you can go back and grab it if when you finish baking for Christmas or shopping or whatever. I know this is a busy time of year, but we can't get too busy that we forget the business that we actually bought into, we invested in there, and we just can't get too busy. Now, if you have things all set and this is vacation time, it's okay, because we went into business so we could get time freedom, personal freedom, and financial freedom. But at the same time, gotta check on your business, okay? So make sure that you have some space in your DMO for your business during this busy time. Because when we start to party, we forget about the business. Yeah, but please don't forget about your business. This is what you have made a commitment to for yourself. You promise yourself. Whether you're going to leave a legacy for the kids, whether you're going to buy the new home, the new car, pay the student loan, supplement the income, help the husband, help the wife, go to school, whatever is, it's a plan. If you forget, if you neglect it, then you're not going to make your you won't achieve those things, because bottom line, you'll not make the income. So stay on top of it, my friends, and I will talk to you on Friday. Now, later on tonight, we're going to wrap up the 10-day video challenge with Helen Martin. So I'll be on my other page, so you can join me. Turn your notification on facebook.com Yvette Guerrero, and Yvette Guerrero, because then I'll share with what I've actually learned over these 10 days, and something else, what my commitment to my community after this. All right, my friends, I see you later on tonight, or I see you on Friday. Take care, everybody. You can always come back to the page. Go to my YouTube channel. You'll find this information there. And yeah, or come back here to Yvette Guerrero Online. I'll talk to you later, okay? All right, take care now. Bye-bye.